go sit by the fat kid.
I'm calling it.
Let's go sit by the kid in glasses.
Let's go sit by 4 Eyes. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'm running camera first half, broadcasting second. No. You have to. you have to access them.
Sir. I need to do my writing down and thing. I see you got cake or
I got snacks and other stuff for you right there. I don't have full stats for Mission Valley. They only had 7 gigs.
Yeah. Hey,
Are you gonna go here?
yeah, we can. Hey, we can get you right here. There's no power on that side. So we have we just have outlets right here. Yeah. Ryan, thank you. You helped him. Did you hear about Will? I think he's hot elbow. But as long as you're not bothering the rest of the night. How's that? His face shut, so he can go back and play. But I think he's got to get stitches. And he broke a bone that's like a sinus. So, yeah. That's pretty nasty. Well, he got back into place.
Might not be at the choir for open.
I didn't see anything.
Yeah. Yeah. And they got their butt. Well, that was Wednesday. Yeah. They played it.
experiences and opportunities for personal growth of the participants. Valley Heights High School is pleased to host our guests from Valley Falls and Mission Valley High Schools. This competition is being conducted according to the rules of the Kansas State High School Activities Association. Cheerleaders, officials, and spectators should assist in the promotion and achievement of good sportsmanship ideals by taking personal responsibility for keeping this contest at a high level of fair, clean, wholesome competition. The winner of this contest will advance to the state tournaments at Bramlage Coliseum. Good luck to both teams. And now, if you would please rise, remove your covers for the playing of the national anthem. Starting lineups for tonight's contest. First up for Mission Valley Vikings, number 0, 5'7" senior, Luke Desmond. For the Dragons, 5'8" senior, Peyton Carney. For the Vikings, number 2, 6' senior, Hunter Tinbury.
No. I think we got it now. Sorry. Yeah, you won't forget this one, will you? All right, next up for the Dragons. Number 1, 5'11" sophomore, Damian Sullivan. For the Vikings, number 10, 5'10" senior, Porter Sanders. Number 2, 6'2" senior, for the Vikings, number 22, 6'1" senior, Connor Holden. Colin Gurney. And for the Vikings, number 11, Peyton Christensen. And for the Dragons, number 13, 6'1" junior,
Welcome everyone to the 2A Boys Sub-State Championship hosted here at Valley Heights High School. I'm Ryan Ehrlich here with Tommy Tryon and Sylvia Gabriel on camera. And without further ado, let's get this first game of the night started between the Valley Falls Dragons and the Mission Valley Vikings. The Vikings win the toss.
Should have a good game this evening. Winner goes to Bramlage Coliseum for state. Good take there by number 10, Porter Dieters, Mission Valley.
The strong start for the Vikings, coming out swinging. Dragons working the ball inside. Number 10 trying to find a gap, and he does. That's Colin Kearney.
He is a force down low, about 20 points per game, one of the state leaders in that category. Judging by the size of these teams, I think it's going to be a grinded out game in the post.
Both teams fighting for the rebound. Valley Falls comes up with it, moving quickly down the court, trying to get some points in transition.
A deep three. Just long. Rebound by Jones. Mission Valley, you know, they got some big guys there. It looks like a traditional basketball team. A lot of teams try to go 4 out and stuff, but I think this team's going to be, you know, fighting for every board and playing tough physical ball.
Old school basketball, and they get a 3-point play opportunity.
And Dieters.
Number 10, Dieters, a good move down under, pump fake, forces that Valley Falls defender on top of him.
Doing a little research on these teams. Don't know too much about them, so I do apologize, but I have heard the name Porter Dieters for football because, well, I am a football coach and I kind of watch those things. He is a stud, it looks like.
Does not get that 3-point play, and Valley Falls is bringing it down court. Vikings playing man-to-man coverage so far.
Looks like Valley Falls, they're more of a kind of spread it out, and they're going and doing a lot of cross screens. Mission Valley just playing tough, communicating well on defense. But
and a good finish there for the Valley Falls Dragons. I'm going to say Valley Heights more than once tonight on accident.
Yeah, and that was Kearney again. I mean, he's one of those guys I think that kind of does everything for this Valley Falls team. Rebounding, scoring, you know, 6'2", junior. Oh, senior. I do apologize.
Mission Valley ends by a stroke of luck off the arm of number 45, Davion Jones, and it just falls right into the basket.
And you can see him out there. He's kind of in disbelief, laughing about it as well. Good ball movement right now by Valley Falls.
Mission Valley making them work for it.
Slowing the pace a little bit, just kind of being patient here. Good drive by number 13.
The drive in, charge foul's called.
Charge, yep. That's Jake Panbacker officiating there, a longtime official from Washington, Kansas, not too far away from us here. Gotta love that kind of defense. People just not afraid to take a charge. Somebody driving in like that. Selfless team basketball.
Absolutely. Vikings working the ball around the outside. Looking for an open opportunity. Driving in, number 10. Porter Dieters, and he hits another.
Telling you, this is a guy out there.
Good ball skills, using that space created by his teammates with the screens at the top of the key.
Yep.
Valley Falls finds a man open, number 10. Kearney again under the basket.
This is going to be a great game, I think. Just back and forth. Tough defense, but even better offense. Just moving the ball around, being patient.
Both teams playing with a lot of physicality on both ends of the court.
A lot of movement there. You got Jones going off the screen, curling to the other side.
Mission Valley works it inside. They find 22.
Holting.
And he makes a quick move under the basket for 2 easy points. Driving in, number 10, Colin Kearney picks it back out.
That's Van Houten with the ball. I believe he was one of the two-way players to watch, if I did my research right. He definitely looks the part of all-state player.
Valley Falls working it inside, not able to get a man open. Turnover.
Jones with a good rebound there.
The Vikings moving up court quickly.
Oh, well, we got
a carry call on number 2, Hunter Tenbrink.
That's one of those calls I think you watch a game and you can say, well, he's carrying and, travel, this and that. But that was one you can definitely tell. And that was a good call by the official.
One that you'll look back at and wonder, why did I do that?
Yeah. Good.
Number 10 fighting his way forward, forces the foul on the Vikings. He'll be shooting 2 on the line. Both teams bringing plenty of fans tonight. It is loud here at Valley Heights.
Huge game. Winner goes to Bramlage Coliseum. Kearney makes the first. If you look out there, you'll see some of these kids have 2 different colored shoes. I don't know, being a 31-year-old, I don't know if that's so they can realize which one's right and left or if it's just drip.
But something about these youngsters, we just don't get it.
That's right. Anyway, he makes the second one.
Mission Valley driving in, a lot of pace on offense.
Pump fake.
Stands up, short corner, number 2.
Very difficult angle there, but beautiful shot.
Valley Falls going to drive back in, try to do what Mission Valley just did to them, kicking it back out. And a good drive, not much finish there, but they get the rebound, kicking it back out and resetting this drive.
I think what's impressed me so far is these teams are not rushing anything. They know their sets, they run through it, and if they get an offensive rebound, they're going to work for another good shot like that one in the corner.
There, a good roll off the rim there. Damian Cervantes with a 3.
Now it's a 1-point game. Porter Dieters there.
Driving in, forces the foul.
That was on Kearney. It looks like Mission Valley, or Valley Falls' coach doesn't necessarily agree with that, but,
Mission Valley wide open from the box, 45. Davion Jones with an easy lay-in on the inbounds.
Looks like there was a little miscommunication or not understanding who had who there.
It's a quick spin move, and they lost track of him under the bucket. Number 2, Van Houten driving in, not able to finish.
Good rebound by Jones.
And the Vikings moving quick up the court, and a quick layup in transition for number 2, Tenbrink. And with that, Valley Falls is going to call a timeout, try to take back some of this momentum, and we'll be back after the break.
We're coming back.
Welcome back. Valley Falls taking back over after that timeout. Trying to stop that momentum shift the Vikings were creating there, extending out the lead a little bit.
Jones covering Kearney again. Kearney just very crafty, but Jones staying with them.
Find a backdoor pass, number 0.
That's
Hayden Kearney there.
Looks like Valley Falls used their timeout very well to steam up a quick basket there. Porter Dieters with the ball, kicks it out, and we have great ball movement and a shot.
Working top key.
Rebound by Jones.
There, great offensive rebound. And a wide open look does not fall for Samuel Bryan of the Vikings. Valley Falls catches Mission Valley sleeping. A quick offensive rebound by Trenton Van Houten. Adds 2 for the Dragons.
And now we got the pace kind of picking up a little bit here. Another shot at Tinbrick.
And the push under the basket, going for that rebound. Both teams fighting for position down under. And this one will stay, or go to the Dragons, rather.
And we got some subs coming in from Mission Valley. Holting coming back in, and Dudley coming in as well. Bunger, I believe. Sometimes these programs don't have the right jersey numbers. I don't know if that's what's submitted, or maybe a kid lost a jersey, forgot it, and had to wear an extra one, but we'll work with what we got.
It's hard to say in high school sports.
Yeah, kids are very forgetful nowadays.
Valley Falls slowing things down, waiting to try to get maybe the last shot of this quarter. There's a lot of time left on the clock. Number 10
Good
driving in. Charge called.
Ooh.
Out of control. Number 44, Durkin, was set for Mission Valley.
That was amazing positioning right there. And again, just being selfless and taking a good charge. Love to see that.
Good heads-up play. Saw him coming in, knew he was off balance, got right into position to take that.
And now you have to think Mission Valley probably going to try to get that last shot of this quarter.
Yep. Number 10, Porter Dieters with the ball at the top of the key.
Cervantes getting right in his drill.
Not going to let him get comfortable back there. Time ticking down.
Ooh.
He's going to keep it himself.
Good take.
And ball knocked loose. Mission Valley, or rather Valley Falls with a chance. They're fouled on the layup. They'll be shooting 2 with no time left on the clock.
That was a great defensive play by Van Houten, and he tries to take it all the way, coast to coast himself, and now he finds himself at the charity stripe.
Wasting no time. A lot of players would get that ball, no time's running out, just throw up a panic shot, but he waited for his opportunity, taking it immediately down the court.
And now he will have the whole gym cleared out for himself to just shoot alone.
First ones around the world, pops out. They still have a chance to tie this ball game going into the second quarter.
Just like in the driveway, you got to make one of 2.
Yep.
You know, all by yourself.
And with that, the game is reset. Tied game, 16-16, going into the second quarter. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Second quarter here between Valley Falls and Mission Valley. A tie game.
Valley Falls starting in a good drive there.
And Perney takes it himself all the way. Taking the lead. I believe that might be their first lead of the night.
I believe
if not
so.
Since the first points of the game.
Holting with the ball up top.
Mission Valley finds man inside.
It's
going
Dieters,
up.
and Dieters scores.
High off the board, and it's enough to get it to roll in. Cervantes bring the ball down the court for the Dragons. Taking it himself. Pops it up.
Not quite.
Just about gets the lucky roll, but Valley Falls is there to get the rebound. Foul called on Mission Valley. Good effort play being ready for that offensive rebound when all seemed lost.
That was just great timing by the Dragons there. Just tipped it enough, kept the ball alive.
Hitting the first one. A chance to make it a 2-point game.
Sinks the second.
Student sections for both schools showing up tonight, getting loud for their teams.
Dieters brings the ball up the court. Mission Valley goes right to work.
Wasting no time driving in, looking for opportunities, working the ball inside. Mission Valley doing a good job so far driving in. That time they draw a charge foul.
Yep.
Number 2, Hunter Tenbrink with that foul.
The blocker charge, the question of the century with the game of basketball.
One of the most controversial, certainly.
Definitely, but you have to trust that these officials are doing these games for a reason. They have merit, and you have to trust their judgment.
They've been in the game for a while. They should know what they're doing. Valley Falls working the perimeter, finds an open man outside, not able to get the shot.
Holting with the rebound.
And the Vikings moving quickly down court once again.
Dudley kicks it out to the corner.
The travel called there. Body working faster than the brain.
Yes, definitely. And you can hear the Valley Falls student section saying, you can't do that.
We all need a reminder sometimes.
Yeah, if you're going to move both feet, you have to dribble the ball.
Dragons working the perimeter. Looking for an open man on the cut.
And Houghton
Got
with a deep three.
Fouled.
Oh,
the 4-point play opportunity.
Holting doesn't necessarily agree with that, but you know, you have to give the shooter space to land.
Yep, yeah, you can't go and crowd them on their way down. With that, Van Houten will have a shot at 4 points on that possession. And he does it.
Like they say, ball don't lie. He sinks it, 4-point play.
Vikings down 6, their biggest deficit all night. And they're going to look to swing this momentum back towards them, just like Valley Falls did in the first quarter.
Mission Valley with a lot of movement, cross screens at the very beginning. Dieters gets it there at the wing.
Doing a good job. Not a good job there, kicking that out a little too fast for Davion Jones after he set a good pick.
Not sure Jones was quite ready for that. Hands were kind of at his side. He's not used to getting the ball out at the wing, I don't think.
Dieters did a good job working around him on the pick and just had nothing there, kicked it out a little too quickly. Valley Falls, a big cut there, not able to finish.
Little alley-oop play.
Mission Valley.
Dudley taking it up, dishing it off to Jones, and he bullies his way in there.
Gets that shot through, he'll be on the line. Chance to make it a 4-point game. There's too many valleys in these games. We got Valley Heights, it's us. Valley Falls, Mission Valley. It's too much for my brain after a school day.
You got these valleys, and then you got a hill. You got Maur Hill.
Jones hits the first.
And Holting comes out of the game, and then they bring in number 44. In our program, we don't have a 44. I'm going to think it's probably maybe Parker Durkin. And he got the rebound, goes up, misses it.
And another foul drawn. And with that, Dieters will now be on the line.
Dieters, he's a guy that just does everything out there for this team. He's kind of fun to watch, honestly.
It's an everyman. He's always in the right spot, it seems like, heading for those rebounds.
Sink the first. Looking at this Mission Valley team as a football coach, I see a lot of big guys out there. They're big, muscular, athletic. Man, it's kind of like a football team out there playing together. They're a good unit. It's fun to watch right now.
And a deep three. Cervantes not able to get it.
Rebound by Jones.
Taking back over a shot to tie the game up on this possession if they get an open three. They're driving in, a good pass and a good dribble out. Not able to get the layup there.
Rebound by Young.
And Valley Falls taking back over. Keeping himself, number 2. Shot blocked, fouls called. Van Houten back to the line.
That was probably the right call. I mean, he was very close to just staying vertical defensively, but he kind of went down a little bit on him. You're going to call that every time.
And he hits the first. Bringing it back up towards a 2-possession game.
And he misses the second. Dieters with the rebound, though.
Moving quickly down court once again. Dieters sets up the offense now. And the Vikings, rather, the Dragons not seeming too concerned about him as a 3-point shooter.
The screen and dribble drive to the corner, ball reversal.
Driving in, number 0, Dudley lays it up off the board. Rebounded by the Dragons. With that, the Dragons are now setting up on offense, taking their time.
Van Houten with the ball and gives it to Cervantes.
Looking for that pick and roll, and they get a little bit of high-low there. Bad position there to be able to take a shot, and the ball's off of Mission Valley. It'll stay with Valley Heights.
Yep, and it looks like we have got Trenton Van Houten, or Colin Kearney coming in. He hasn't played this whole quarter yet. I believe he's in foul trouble.
Valley Falls, open 3, number 0.
And
this one
quite
gets a little bit of air there.
Yep. It was, you know, I think definitely when you're that wide open, it's more difficult to make it than anything.
You kind of get out of step, out of your pace, feeling like you have too much time to do things.
You think about it, wow, why are they leaving me so wide open? I don't think he's a bad shooter. He just probably overthought that one. To the corner, Dieters drives, dishes to Jones.
Good bounce pass there to Jones. Good move on offense for the Vikings. 2-point game.
This has been a great team basketball game.
Yep, nobody's being selfish. Ball's getting shared around well.
Deep 3 for Van Houten. Now, Kearney came back in this game and he immediately makes an impact with the assist for Van Houten. Dieters got the ball out there. Skip pass cross court.
And they just let him drive into the paint, and this one, unlucky bounce in and out.
Rebound by Kearney. Then
Kearney taking it down court, makes an opening for number 13.
Not quite.
I'm not sure who that is. We don't have the right numbers on our programs here.
Mr. Everything, Porter Dieters, takes it all the way. This kid's fun to watch.
Absolutely.
Both of these teams, another deep 3.
Heat check there just about. Coach will probably be telling him to not take that next time.
I don't know.
Dieters taking it all the way. Foul called on the ground.
I think he's probably one of those guys, that Van Houten. He's probably got the green light. Coach say, take him where you want, whenever you get it.
You know, I might actually have some stats about that somewhere.
I do have that Van Houten. He averages about 20 points per game, 19.6. Let's see, Mission Valley's going to throw in an inbounds right here. Ooh. Pass right at the shoe, but good catch by Porter Dieters. And we get some movement along here from Mission Valley. Ooh, risky pass
there. Kearney taking it coast to coast on his own, an easy layup after a great steal.
You know, both these teams very disciplined, but those skip passes are tough.
And a great rebound by Jones, keeping this drive alive. And an open 3. Jones again with an offensive rebound. Just not able to get these balls to fall for the Vikings right now.
Van Houten kind of out of control there.
Yep.
Throws up a wild shot. This game is getting kind of sloppy.
Yep, they're getting a little too energetic there.
Jones muscles up, goes into it, and we got a block. Things kind of settling a little bit more now.
Yep. Vikings maybe should have slowed their pace there. They're only down 5. No reason to rush just yet, especially in the first half.
Dragons with the ball right now and setting something up. And you've got Kearney in the post right now against the shorter defender. Jones with...
Looks like foul on, 3 seconds in the paint. That'll be a turnover for the Dragons. The Vikings take back over.
And the officials over there talking about the call. Not sure.
It might have been a foul that was right around that same time as that 3 seconds call. They might be talking it over of which came first. Looks like they'll stick with that 3 seconds call.
I do appreciate when referees do confer with each other rather than just say, yes, that's my call, and not giving explanations and stuff. As a coach, that is very frustrating. And, you know,
it's good. It's good for the officials to all be on the same page of how they're going to call a game.
Yes.
Peters with the ball, taking it in, backing.
Goes
Cervantes back, and he takes it over him.
That kid is, you know, not the tallest, but he's very strong and he's very crafty.
Absolutely.
Underneath the basket.
Good at working himself into a good position.
Absolutely. Dragons out here kind of spraying the floor, taking their time. They got 20 seconds to work with.
Good defense there for the Vikings.
Coach is calling a timeout here, setting something up with 15 seconds left.
Yep. And with that, we'll be right back after a Dragons timeout. All right, welcome back. This timeout running out here. We want to thank a couple of people. Shelly Haya from Mission Valley for letting us know number 44 is Sam Bryan, and Brooks Glassel. But number 13 for Valley Falls is Flint Seymour. That is an honorary number for Coach Gatzemeyer, or that Coach Gatzemeyer hands out each game. So we thank you both for filling us in there.
All right, 15 seconds to work with here for the Dragons.
Looking to go into halftime with some extra momentum as well as the lead.
Good look right there.
Great play. Big time play for Valley Falls. And the shot's a little high off the rafters. Thankfully not damaging any of our precious equipment up there. And we will break for halftime and be back with everyone soon. Welcome back. Second half about to start here between Valley Falls and Mission Valley. I'm Ryan Ehrlich here with Tommy Tryon, Sylvia Gabriel running our camera tonight. Over halftime there, we were kind of just marveling at some of the size of the Maur Hill players.
They've got some dudes.
Yes, they do. I would not want to be those postmen for Rossville later.
Porter Dieters takes the ball. Dribble drive there. Another screen set up by Jones.
Dieters taking himself.
No call there.
No call. Probably a good no call. Both players not really with good position. 22. Connor Holting with a good 3. And a good start for the Vikings, closing that gap to 2 points.
You got to love seeing a big post like that, being able to stretch the floor and make a corner 3 like that.
Yep. And a turnover by Valley Falls leaves it wide open for Mission Valley to tie this back up early in the second half.
Interesting to see how different teams respond after halftime. It looks like Mission Valley's got their minds right. I'm sure Valley Falls does too, but
Mission Valley driving in, looking for an assist there, but a bad pass and another 3.
Another big man.
The bank
is open.
Holting with back-to-back 3s. And with that, the Dragons are going to have to stretch out their defense a lot to cover him on the perimeter. The drive in and out.
Ooh, wild
Vikings
pass.
turn the ball over, trying to make something happen on the fast break.
And you know, that was kind of an errant pass. Not always the best to try to throw a long pass like that up the court, just right in the middle of the court.
Yeah.
You got to find an outlet, get outside, throw the ball to the wing, then go to the basket.
Hard to find an open man up the middle and hard to judge that distance while you're dodging other players.
Van Houten, good look right there.
A good pass. Foul called, number 13. Flint Seymour will be on the line.
And again, he is wearing a special jersey number that Coach Gansmeyer gives out. Makes the fur. Kind of cool that they do stuff like that, honoring loved ones. Makes the second.
Some extra motivation for the players when they get nominated to wear a jersey like that.
Absolutely, and he's doing them justice with his play right now. Dieter's bringing the ball up.
Looking inside off the foot of Van Houten.
This second half so far, I know we haven't gotten too far into it, but it's been the Holting show. And as a football guy, I love it. He looks like a football player.
Everyone loves seeing the big men get some points, get some love from the fans.
Jones.
And he might hit a third. And he does
my
it.
goodness.
They just need to keep feeding him.
Let the man cook.
Valley Falls looking for a deep 3 off the front of the rim.
And who else but
And Holting there for the rebound. The everyman this half for Mission Valley.
Corner 3.
A little long for Tenbrink.
Harney brings it up, dishes it back to Van Houten.
Valley Falls moving quick, making Mission Valley come up and stop them.
Right.
Holting knocks the ball over to Jones. And Dudley taking the ball down the court.
This has been Mission Valley, all Mission Valley the second half so far.
It's exactly the kind of opening they needed to close that gap and extend a little bit of a lead here.
And you have to think now, Valley Falls has got to honor Holting there from the three-point line on in.
And it looks like they are. They're not giving much cushion while he's out on the perimeter. He's going to drive it in himself.
And
Gets the foul call. He'll be shooting 2.
man, that was a smart play, using his body. When you got a big guy like that, you got to know how to use your body and work your way in there. This kid's fun to watch.
Absolutely.
And he's got the all-white shoes, drippy, icy. Misses the first, though.
Probably used to shooting those deeper shots. His free throw a little more difficult now.
Yeah.
Second one, Jones there for the offensive rebound. And travel called, a little bit of a shuffle there as he was trying to regain his footing.
I could see that the way he was set up before the shot, he was going to split that box out and get any rebound that was coming in the middle. Great play.
Valley Falls a chance here. Had an opportunity on the inside there, didn't take it. Jones, pretty good coverage, making it not easy. Bernie driving in, top of the key, and he gets it. Covered shot, ties up the ball game.
Little mid-range shot, kind of a lost art in modern basketball, but high school basketball, very high efficient.
Vikings keeping the pressure up on offense. Dieters taking it all the way, a good move.
A little dipsy-do dunkaroo.
Continuing to be an entertaining player to watch tonight.
Deep three. Good box
taken.
out by Dieters, too. Fundamentally sound.
Bringing the ball down the court, making him stop him.
Flop.
And a little flop there.
Yep. You could see that from up here. They are going to call that. I have seen probably 3 of those watching basketball this year, and, officials are going to call that.
Yep. Contact was pretty low down towards his legs there, and he just tossed his upper body back.
Too much NBA ball being watched.
Absolutely. That's the reason nobody watches the NBA anymore.
That's right. I miss the days where you get Tyler Hansbrough getting his nose smashed in by Gerald Henderson, the old North Carolina-Duke rivalry, and now everybody just plays 4 out and shoots 3s. Not today, though. We're getting some good basketball,
classic
physical.
Basketball.
Absolutely. Mission Valley with the inbound.
And a great inbounds play. Some quick touch passes and an easy shot under the basket. Valley Falls shot intercepted there.
There's Holting again to Dieters.
And another 3 for Holting. Just about gets it.
Heat check.
Rebounded by Cervantes. And he takes it himself.
That was close to, I don't know. He started to fall a little bit early. I think if he would have stayed set, though, they probably would have called that charge.
Yep, maybe could have gotten it. Yep, losing his footing there without a lot of contact.
Almost bracing for impact.
And a good play there by Cervantes to get that ball in the hoop.
And that's only a second on Holting, so he'll be able to come back and play some more.
Cervantes hits the first after a high bounce on that shot. And Dudley bringing the ball down the court for the Vikings. Valley Falls student section getting loud for their team.
Driving baseline.
Got blocked. Number 13.
That's Flint Seymour.
Flint there with a huge block.
Van Houten kind of out of control, but knew where he was going.
Valley Falls, little rushed on offense there. Really probably should have taken their time, tried to get something set up.
They were doing so great that first half when they were under control. See if they maybe slow it down.
Looking to poach the ball there. Not able to get it.
Driving baseline,
Valley Falls
out of bounds.
Foul's called there. A little bit of contact by Dieters. That'll be his second.
And we got some more Vikings coming in.
That's Samuel Bryan and Bryce Bunger coming in for the Vikings.
Cervantes to toss the ball in. Looks like they were trying to get it back to Cervantes in the corner.
A little bit of contact there. Sam Bryan, foul called on him under the basket.
Be interesting what they do here. Last time it looked like they were going to go back to Cervantes after the inbound to the corner. And
he's ready for it. Watching that passing lane the whole time. Probably they just threw it right to him.
A point of emphasis for the Vikings defensively. And Jones tips it out.
And the Valley Falls Dragons, chance to take the lead back this possession. Not a lot of scoring last couple minutes. Both teams have tightened up on defense quite a bit.
We just have a 1-point ball game right now. Been very entertaining. Some great play. Jones and Kearney kind of fighting in the post right now. Dieters with, Van Houten.
Van Houten driving in, knocked Dieters down, and that's the shot. Bounced around on that rim for an eternity.
Very crafty move
with
there.
that, the Dragons are back on top.
Jones in the post,
inside.
Working. And
backs his man down.
A big man play right there in the post.
Textbook off the glass, right where you need it. Dragons deep three there.
Good box out there by Samuel Bryan.
And timeout called by the Vikings. A great third quarter so far. Minute 24 left, a 1-point ball game. The Vikings are up 1, and we'll be right back. Welcome back late here in the third quarter of Vikings basketball after that timeout.
Let's see what the Vikings have got drawn up here offensively. Scoring kind of gotten stagnant after an electric start here. Let's see if we can get back to being under control and getting some good offensive possessions in the half court.
Neither team really able to get a good flow on offense so far late into this third quarter. Mission Valley opened up pretty hot from the perimeter, but it's cooled down since. Mission Valley throwing deep to get that ball in bounds.
Cervantes, getting a little greedy there.
Little handsy, trying to make something out of nothing, and the referees are going to call that every time.
Got hand in the cookie jar there. I gave up ice cream and pop for Lent. It's been very difficult. Today I went past a Cold Stone Creamery and I just said, I've got to be stronger.
The foul called there on the Vikings, off the ball, offensive foul. We're too busy daydreaming about sweets to have even seen it.
I'm in a trance right now. I'll get back to the game.
Cervantes passing the ball in for the Dragons.
Van Houten with the ball.
Just about in backcourt there.
Yeah. Gotta think Van Houten's gonna try to do something, maybe drive to the basket.
Cervantes takes himself. And a foul called there on Sam Bryan, I believe.
Cervantes, not near as big as the posts that Mission Valley have, but he went in there without thinking twice. He was going to go to the basket.
No fear.
Misses the first one.
Still an opportunity to tie this ball game up here. But we might have another reset before the fourth quarter.
Good.
Fuentes just
Rims
about
out.
in. A good
Good
offensive
rebound.
board. Number
That's
13.
Clint Seymour.
Clint Seymour.
Wearing that
Proving
special jersey.
why
Bringing
he
some
got
magic.
that jersey.
Little press here by Valley Falls.
First press of the night. And the Vikings break through it.
Oh, we got a
Open
three.
from three,
Not
doesn't
quite.
get it. Valley Falls with the board. A deep pass on that fast break, a little too far. A good opportunity, but just a little too much heat on that pass.
Again, I think the press sometimes just gets people going a little too fast.
Yeah.
And you get errant throws like that.
Gets that motor running quick. And a risky pass there. A second risky pass off Valley Falls. A lucky break for the Vikings.
Clint Seymour doing a great job on the back end and kind of reading where the pass would go and trying to pick off that one. Vikings ball. Let's see what they kind of run here. Got 20 seconds left in this quarter. Give it to the big man, Holting.
Yep. Get him open at the wing.
Well, and it's Samuel Bryan.
And Bryan takes it himself.
High off the glass.
And it bounces in, taking the lead back to the Vikings. One
Very
possession
fundamentally
left.
sound right there.
Dragons going to try to take the lead before the fourth quarter here. And just throwing the ball up. Luckily, his teammate's there to get it. Nothing for him there.
Porter Dieter.
Dieter's off
Okay.
the backboard going for that full court shot. A great third quarter for both teams.
Should be an exciting fourth quarter.
It absolutely
1 point
will.
ball game.
The Vikings did a great job of closing that gap after coming back, taking some initiative, but the Valley Falls Dragons were not ready to give it up, bring it back to a 1-point game. We'll be back here in a minute with the fourth quarter of our first game. Welcome back here. Fourth quarter about to start. 1-point game. Vikings up 1. The Dragons starting with the ball here.
Kearney takes the ball up for the Dragons. We got 7:50 left. Somebody's going to Bramlage Coliseum. Van Houten wants it to be the Dragons.
Senior, he's one of the ones who wants that game in Bramlage. The Vikings taking some time, getting the offense set up. Dieter's up at the top of the key.
Taking their time, being patient.
And takes
Dieter's
it
with the
himself
drive.
all the way. Gets his man in the air, holds onto that ball the extra second for an easy shot.
That guy is just so in control on offense. He knows what he's going to do.
Kearney driving in, ball knocked loose. Dieter's with the ball, heading up court. Keeps it himself.
There's that
and
guy
it rolls
again.
off the rim into the basket.
All right.
Was that a flop call on Kearney? I couldn't tell what they were
Looks like
signaling
it.
there.
They gave the, I don't know what you would call it. They waved their hands up, palms up. Yep. And
They'll
it
be
looks like we
shooting
got
two.
Yep, 2 free throws here.
Must be a technical after the second flop.
I believe so. I think you get a warning and then you get a technical.
Good opportunity for the Vikings to make this a 5-point game here.
That's certainly not something you want to go against you in a game of this magnitude.
No, absolutely not.
I'm sure coach is telling him, hey, keep playing your game, but you know, we need to cool down the theatrics a little bit.
Play it strong, make him knock you over. I couldn't tell quite from where we're sitting, but the referee's got a better view than us. That was a fast-paced call there.
Well, Peters
perhaps
long
the
on
ball
the first
not
one.
lying.
Yeah, must not have been a flop, I guess.
It's the second, though.
And Vikings
And
ball
the big
as well.
kicker here, the Vikings keep the ball with some opportunity to extend that lead even more.
Coach Gansmeyer fired up, and got to think that, yep, they're coming
Ball out of bounds there, goes towards Valley Falls.
And you have Samuel Bryan saying, no, not me, it was not me.
And sometimes a technical like that in a game like this is going to fire the team up, get them to play just that little bit harder, a little more gumption in their movements.
Yeah. Van Houten with the ball. We got a little dribble handoff action going on out here for the Dragons.
Colin Kearney coming out to set.
Oh,
and a card called.
Mission Valley is mastered taking the charge.
Absolutely. They're good at getting into position, getting their feet set, and waiting for that other team to run into them.
I'm sure that's something that Coach takes pride in.
Absolutely. And I'm sure it's a point of frustration for Valley Falls, especially after 2 flop calls now.
Right.
Vikings working the ball around the perimeter. Looking inside, creating some space.
Drive.
Back out to Dieters.
I'm not sure if he likes to shoot the three-point shot,
I'm
but
not
he's
sure
pretty
he's
good at driving.
And he draws the foul there. It's like charge actually called there. Dieter is definitely a good inside man. I'm not sure I've seen him shoot the 3 tonight.
Yeah. You know, that's how they're going to call the game. That's how they're going to call the game. And,
Dieter's up in the air.
You got to be a little more disciplined there, I guess, you know.
As soon as you take to the air, they drive by you, get some contact. Referees are going to call foul every time.
This referee, great beard. Beard game strong. Dragons with the inbounds here. Cervantes looking.
The Dragons slowing it down just a bit, waiting for a good opportunity, trying not to give this ball away.
Good little move right there. Crafty.
Kearney in there trying to get an inside move. Doesn't get it. Vikings have an open man down court. Number 2, Hunter Tenbrink with the fast break points.
Excellent look by Dieters. He must be the quarterback of the football team.
Tenbrink doing a great job there, getting behind the defense. Nobody saw him back there.
Dieters all over Van Houten, not making it easy. Good drive there.
Playing up and down, over the back there on Dieters. That'll be his 4th.
And that's Flint Seymour, kind of an unsung hero, I would say.
Working his way in there, getting good position.
Yeah. Again, this is a trip to Bramlage is on the line.
Absolutely.
These guys don't want their season to end.
Dieters, a big part of this Viking offense, staying on the court with 4 fouls. 5.5 minutes left here in the 4th.
Got to think probably going to play a little bit softer, but maybe it's not in his blood.
Yep. Viking student section getting loud. Camouflage night for them.
Kearney with the beautiful fade shot right there.
And if that Valley Falls calls a timeout, gonna savor some of that momentum off of those points. We'll be back here in a minute. Welcome back to what has been an exciting game between Valley Falls and Mission Valley. Back and forth, both teams working hard, not letting the other get out ahead. I don't think we've extended past 4 or 5 points for a lead for either team this whole half.
We're inside 5 minutes right now left in this game. Someone's going to Bramley. Someone's going home and not playing basketball again.
Dieter's taking it in. A little hop, not able to get it.
And he comes up.
Rolled his ankle a little bit from the looks of it. He's jogging slowly down court.
Van Houten takes advantage.
And a friendly roll gets him some points. 2-point game. And Dieter's looking to set up the Viking offense.
Moving a little gingerly out there, but I don't know, watching him play, he's kind of got that dog in him. I think he's going to keep pushing hard.
The kind of guy who's going to play through it, face the consequences later.
Yep.
Spend some time with some ice on that ankle.
Looks like Mission Valley just going to remain patient, take what they can get.
And a foul called on the hard screen there, moving screen on 45, Davion Jones.
We're hearing both sides of the game right now. Mission Valley fans didn't agree. Valley Falls fans kind of loved it. The coach there from Mission Valley is talking to the official too.
Wanting a little clarification, I'm betting.
He might say, you know, he kind of threw his head back. You know, maybe he's going to say the F word, flop. That's the F word.
Dragons looking inside. Dudley there kicks the ball loose.
Kearney with a
Hayden Kearney
shot.
takes it in. And a good contested shot ties this ball game up.
Dudley with a
good spin move. Spin cycles active.
Yeah. Holting,
Holting,
man.
he thought about it. Foul called as he's driving in.
And he's
Seymour
came up a little ginger there too. I'm going to go ahead and say he's got that dog in him too. He's going to shake it off.
Especially the game he's been having. He's probably
Absolutely.
not wanting to sit this out.
Dieter.
Great move. Gets the
Van
defender
Houten
up high on him, and he just moves low, goes around him for a good layup.
2-point ball game here, about 3:15 left.
Dragons driving in.
And
the block called.
That'll
be on
coming.
Luke Dudley, the block there. Hayden Kearney there driving in, will be shooting 2.
The Viking fans do not agree with that at all.
I think seems like both fan bases have had some calls they didn't quite agree with at this point.
It's kind of funny. We're in the middle. We've got Mission Valley to our right and left, and then the other side we've got Valley Falls, and it's kind of entertaining just to listen to the cheers and the boos.
Kearney hits it. Vikings getting the ball in. Dragons trying to press Dieter. He's going to go until they stop him. Foul called as he's driving in. He falls to the ground. He'll be throwing the ball in.
Be on
number 13 fouls
Clint
out. Seymour's out of this game for the Dragons. He's had a great second half.
Not necessarily a big stats guy, but he does a lot of great things that helps this team go.
Absolutely.
The straw that stirs the drink, if that's the right thing to say.
Dieter's under the basket. Little too far under rim there to stop him. High off the backboard. Jones gets the board.
No.
Doesn't get the putback.
Good rebound there by Kearney. All right. Dragons down by 1.
And number 10, Colin Kearney driving in, kind of behind his head on that layup attempt. And the foul's called on his shot. Chance to take the lead here for the Dragons.
Foul on Holting. That's number 3.
The thoughts of overtime might be passing through the coach's head here. Might want to try to save some of these players, keep them from getting fouled out too early. Colin Kearney hit the first.
All right. Let's see some good boxing out here.
And with that, the Dragons are back on top.
All right. Dieter's bringing the ball up. I'm sure they're going to try to be patient, get the shot that they want, not force anything.
Expect to see a lot of the same energy and physicality they've had all game. Dieter's taking it down himself. Ball's loose on the ground. He saves it himself. 2 Dragons in there trying to get that ball.
Coleman came in for Valley Falls. And
timeout for Mission Valley. Not able to get what they wanted on offense there, and they're going to draw something up to try to get this lead back. With that, we'll take a minute here and be right back with you. Welcome back. 2.5 minutes here in the game. The Vikings looking for some points here to take back the lead. Valley Falls student section making a lot of noise.
Couple ball fakes there by Porter Dieters.
Dieters takes it himself, passes it off to Jones. Shot blocked.
All ball.
It's number 2, Trenton Van Houten with the block.
And a block at the other end.
And off the back of the backboard, Dieters trying to save that ball from going out of bounds.
Inside 2 minutes right now, tripped the Bramlage on the line, and everybody going all out for the end of this game. Everyone wants the big dub.
Tenbrink was there for the block for the Vikings. And it was Grayson Coleman with the block for the Dragons.
Cervantes backs it up.
Slowing the ball down just a little bit. Hoping to get a play going. Coach trying to get a player moving through.
Big man Holting there. Guarding Kearney. And
student sections from both sides getting loud for their teams. Coach from Valley Falls, Caleb Gatzemeyer, calls the timeout, looking to set something up. Not getting the looks they wanted. And we'll be back after another short timeout. Welcome back. Dragons taking over after they take a timeout. Vikings looking to hold them and get a shot at taking this lead back.
Dragons with a 1-point advantage right now. And
ball thrown in to Colin Kearney. And a chance for a trap here. Foul called on number 5, Ian Dieters. Must be a younger brother of Porter. Porter Dieters, yep, a year younger. He was in there. They knew he had fouls to give.
Yeah, could get very interesting. All the fouls and foul shots.
Yep.
You know,
this last minute might last about 10.
This time of year, free throws super important. It's the difference between winning a state championship and going home and not seeing Bramlage.
Something these players spend all season working on, but especially late in the postseason, coaches are trying to give the players a break between games. It's a good time to work on free throws. Dieter's is going to take it himself, make him stop him. Shot
And
goes
one.
in, fouled on the shot. He'll be getting a chance at 3 points here to tie the game.
What an answer for Porter Dieters
Just
at the other end.
A physical move through some big pressure from the Dragons. That'll be the first foul on Trenton Van Houten.
And it looks like we're seeing some defensive substitutions for the Vikings as well.
Dieters hits it, 3-point play, tie ball game, a minute left here. Be interested to see if they're going to keep the intensity up or if they're going to try to slow the pace a little.
Really couldn't ask for a better game to watch and call today.
Especially as a neutral party here. No pressure on us. A good move there by the Vikings. Ball knocked loose, jump ball. And possession arrow is facing the Vikings.
That was all want-to by Dudley right there. Getting on the floor.
Chance to take back the lead. 50 seconds. A huge possession for the Vikings coming up.
And it looks like Valley Falls is going to bring the pressure up a little bit here. Van Houten on Porter Dieters.
And try to slow them down at half court. They've not done a good job of getting in front of them this fourth quarter. The Vikings are going to take their time, potentially setting up for a last-second shot.
And you've got to think Mission Valley is going to have their dude, Porter Dieters, with the ball in his hand at the end of this game.
Absolutely.
And that's exactly what they're setting up. 20 seconds left
They're
right
going to
now.
wait and use all of that clock.
Being patient, maybe too patient. We'll see. Jones with the screen. Dieters drive.
Dieters taking it inside, keeping it for himself, off the glass.
No good.
And foul called on Jones, coming in hot for the rebound. And Valley Falls will be shooting 2 with 5 fouls there on the Vikings.
And this is where the free throws make or break you as a
Absolutely.
team.
1.7 seconds left. This is the game. Can Colin Kearney hit one of these free throws?
And this is what every basketball player dreams of in their driveway. 1 second left, tie ball game, trip to Bramlage on the line.
And Jordan Heiston, coach of the Vikings, is going to ice them here.
30
Add up
seconds.
some of that pressure. 30-second timeout will stay with you. This has just been an electric game, and it's great being a neutral party here because we don't have to feel bad for either team going down. We just get to enjoy the moment for both of these fan bases.
Super fun to watch. I didn't get to watch when Valley Falls played Valley Heights earlier in the sub-state tournament, but I've known, looking at their record, that they're a high-quality team, and Mission Valley, every bit is athletic, disciplined, and tough. It's been incredible to call.
With that, the players coming back on the court. Colin Kearney, one of those moments some players may look forward to their whole life or maybe even dread. I know I'd be dreading it.
He's got the drippy shoes, though. I think he's built for this.
And he
is.
And barring a lucky break for the Vikings, that may be game over.
And he intentionally
breaks it
misses it, but
with
does
dead
not draw
ball.
iron.
The Vikings will have 1.7 seconds. Timeout called, a full timeout. We will take a break for this one and be back for a potential last-second miracle for the Vikings. With that, 1.7 seconds left. Last chance for the Mission Valley Vikings. Looking for a miracle here after that made free throw.
Young checked in to guard the ball. He's long, lanky. He's going to make a difficult pass.
Lanky probably got good reflexes. Mission Valley probably going to try to get a foul called. Dieter's deep.
No.
And he had a chance there. Doesn't get it. Valley Falls heading to Bramlage for the 2A state basketball competition, and their fans are excited. Students moving onto the court, seeing printout heads getting thrown up into the air.
I wish that both of these teams could have gone on to Bramlage. It was a heck of a game, but, you know, someone's got to go home and someone's got to play next week. So congratulations to Valley Falls Dragons and to Mission Valley, the Vikings. They had an incredible season.
Absolutely.
Super fun to watch.
A great playoff run for them. And we're going to break here. Rossville versus Maur Hill coming up in about 20 to 30 minutes here. And we'll be back here in a bit. I'm Ryan Ehrlich here with Tommy Tryon, Sylvia Gabriel on camera. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back here in a bit.
With your 2025 Boys Class 2A Sub-State Volleyball Mission Valley Vikings. After the presentation, please take a few minutes for quick photos, and then we got to clear the gym quickly. And your 2025 Boys Class 2A State Sub-State Champions. Once again, a reminder, as you're leaving, please take your trash out. If you would, please, for the next game. We'll have a short picture taking ceremony. We'll sweep the floors, and we will have a 20-minute intermission for warm-up. And don't forget, one way traffic pattern around the school so we can avoid any accidents. Thank you. For those of you leaving, have a good night. I know we got the mayor going, so we need to get started now. As you're leaving, there are also, if you're hungry, they still have chicken leg sandwiches at the concession stand. Get some of that's about quarter in. The birds are moving, watch your back. Please to the exits. sandwiches out there. And I believe you can get a part of that. Chick-fil-A sandwiches at the concession stand. Rossville High School. This competition is being conducted according to the rules of the Kansas State High School Activities Association. Cheerleaders, officials, spectators should assist in the promotion and achievement of good sportsmanship ideals by taking personal responsibility for keeping this contest at a high level of fair, clean, wholesome competition. The winner of this contest will advance to the state tournaments at Brownridge Coliseum. Good luck to both teams. Now, if you would please rise and remove your covers as we honor this great nation of ours with the playing of the national anthem. Apparently there's technical difficulties again. Let me go check.
Welcome everyone to our second game tonight. This one between the Maur Hill Mount Academy Ravens and the Rossville Bulldogs. Starters tonight for Maur Hill: Owen Dulock, Broderick Cotman, Luke Siebert, Raheem Thompson, and Derek Banks. For the Dogs, we have Jacoby McDonald, Jack Donovan, Cameron Miller, Brock Bush, and Cameron Badura. Had an exciting first game tonight. And Maur Hill, a little too much power on the tip, and it will go towards the Bulldogs.
And that was all Thompson there, just a little too strong, I guess. Rossville's got a couple guys just checking their stats. 2A leaders and assists for McDonald, and then Jack Donovan, a heck of a
11
score.
there. Cameron Miller, an easy shot inside the paint. Good bounce pass into him. Maur Hill looking to answer on their first offensive possession.
Both of these teams look impressive physically, just eyeballing them. Deep three.
Good offensive rebound by Siebert. Number 15, Derek Banks driving in, not able to get it.
That's Donovan with the ball. He is a sniper out there from three. I believe he broke the
Number
school
0,
record.
McDonald driving in, not able to get that ball out. Travel called as he was stuffed by the Ravens. Dulock bringing the ball down for the Ravens tonight. Siebert with the ball on the perimeter, passing out. Working the perimeter right now, looking for a man on the inside.
Good defense by the Dogs.
Strong 2-3 zone, not wanting to give anything up in the paint. Both teams with a lot of size.
And nice
Ravens
defense
looking
there.
inside,
Active.
Dogs there to intercept the pass, looking up court. He keeps it himself, shot is blocked. Dulock with the block as
Wasting no time
Donovan
getting
drives
back.
in.
Laying no good.
A lot of good breaks here, but not able to get these layups to fall. The Dogs take back over.
McDonald with the ball right now. He averages about 4.5 assists per game. He's kind of the facilitator for the Rossville Bulldogs. Donovan with a deep three.
And he hits it. Woo! Energizing that Rossville crowd. Student section traveled well for Rossville.
And if you're watching the broadcast, you can see them. They have all the high vis on.
A steal there for the Dogs. Taking it down court.
McDonald with
Takes it
floater.
himself. Not able to get it over the back. Called on Siebert. Number 22, Cameron Badura there going up for the rebound.
And if you watch the first game, the beginning of this one's totally different. This is fast-paced, moving, whereas the last game it was very methodical and a lot of half-court sets. Dogs inbounding here.
They get the ball in play easily. Nothing off of their set play there. Deep three for Donovan off the front of the rim.
The Dogs fight for it.
Like
And
foul will be probably on Brock Bush there, going in a little heavy on that chance at a rebound.
it looks like that. And interestingly, Bush, he has the no-show low top shoes. You don't see that often on a basketball court.
No, you don't. Especially on a bigger guy, you expect a little more ankle support.
Yeah. Hate to turn your ankle, but, you know, I guess drip over everything. Good pass
Maur Hill
down there.
passing it down in the paint very well, getting around that Bulldog zone.
Raheem Thompson with that assist right there. Dogs spreading
Dogs
it
trying to
out.
work it inside, tipped loose by the Ravens, and on a fast break.
Ebanks with the lay-in.
Little roll around the rim, and this one drops.
Donald brings it up for the Dogs.
Bulldogs playing very spread out, driving in.
Mid-range no good.
Rebound by number 1, Cotman of the Ravens.
Interesting, you know, we're seeing zone this game. Seen a lot of man-to-man defense lately, but the Dogs are very active defensively with their hands, move around well.
Siebert open from the corner. Shot goes long. Offensive rebound, number 5. With Raheem Thompson with the rebound, fouled as he goes up for the shot.
Again, as a football coach, I look at a guy like Raheem Thompson. I'm like, that could be a dude on the football field, definitely a dude down in the post. Looks like the Ravens are going to have a few substitutions come in after this shot.
First one off the back of the rim.
We got number 10, Boniface Wirtz.
We'll have number 25.
DJ Duncombe
Will be coming in for the shooter. He hits the second one.
Yep.
And Duncombe comes in to relieve him.
Duncombe, he looks like a guy that could be a force down in the paint.
Ravens dropping into the 2-3 zone now. Exact opposite of what we saw last game was all man-to-man coverage. This game, both teams looking to keep the other out of the paint.
No
Shot
good.
from 3, no good.
Duncombe with that rebound.
Ravens pushing the ball up the court. Driving in, number 15.
Gets his own. Duncombe, nope.
Not
no
able
good.
to get it done. The Bulldogs take over.
Things kind of getting a little physical down there. See if they let him play.
Drives in, a little bit of contact there after the shot, no foul.
McDonald giving no regard for his own life there. Going
He's
into
moving
Duncombe.
fast on the way back to get on defense.
Offensive board by Duncombe, no good.
Ravens getting those offensive boards, just not able to capitalize on them so far.
Yeah.
Dogs driving in, taking advantage of the fast break. Foul called on Siebert as he drives in. Number 22, Cameron Badura with a contested layup.
Beautiful move, under control, not going into the guy and possibly getting a charge call. Great control going to the basket.
Leon Turner coming in for the Ravens, giving Siebert a break.
Badura, another one with the no-show socks, low top.
Guess that's what's trendy.
Drip, splashed it in, and one.
Ravens bringing the ball down the court now. Working the perimeter there, then inside, 2 men on the paint, and they're working the post. Find the short corner, not able to get the shot to fall.
Bush with the rebound.
And just about to travel there by the Dogs. Ball popped loose, and Bush gets his own loose ball.
Donovan wants it there on the wing. Gets it to the corner.
Dogs not afraid to drive in, straight at him, number 22, Badura there on the drive-in.
The Dogs are playing very aggressive zone right here, being very active, moving around. Shot up, no good.
There. Long rebound, Dogs pushing down court. Ball stolen by Derek Banks. A good steal for the Ravens.
We have a couple substitutions coming in. Raheem Thompson for the Ravens and Andre Johnson for the Dogs.
Ravens looking inside. Got an open man from 3. Falls in, number 10. Wirtz there with the 3. I'm not even going to try that first name.
Let's see. Boniface. Hopefully I said that right. Mr. Wirtz.
Dogs
Nice
hit it
pass.
inside to Badura. The go-to so far tonight for the Dogs.
Been a great game so far. You know, a lot of driving to the basket, taking great.
Travel there, number 15.
Yeah.
Didn't quite get the ball out of his hands fast enough before he took that step.
Yeah, that's difficult sometimes. You're thinking about that shot, and then, oh, nope, I got to get the ball on the floor first before I take that next step.
Yep. Adric Korbelik coming in for the Ravens.
McDonald takes it in. Donovan
Dogs
flashes.
continuing to look inside. Travel called.
Looks like Johnson doesn't quite agree with that. Either that or a Sour Warheads gummy. He kind of gave that, I've got a sour face going on right now. I'm guessing it was the call, though.
I would think so. I'd hope so. Ravens driving in. Good pass there. Pass
Notman.
into Cotman. I believe that was number 10, Wirtz, with the assist there.
Ravens playing aggressive up top in that zone. Being very
Dogs continuing to
active.
drive in, creating space for their
Donovan.
shooters. Donovan misses. Johnson
Johnson.
there.
Oh. Yep.
Gets the shot off and will be shooting 2. Good offensive rebound for the Dogs there.
Johnson not big in stature, but he goes and moves his body well, gets in position, get those rebounds, and you know, he's not afraid of getting a shot blocked as long as he gets to go to the foul line.
And it falls.
Rattled in. And we got Derek Ebanks coming back into the game for the Ravens.
Shot to make this a 4-point game here. Second one,
Rims out.
like a lane violation, perhaps, on that shot. Dogs will be shooting another.
And the Raven players don't quite agree with that one. But usually when a foul or a violation gets called on the court, most players don't agree with the official.
Yeah. Second one, off the front of the rim.
Rebound
Turner
by
with the
Turner.
rebound. Wirtz bringing the ball down for the Ravens. Picks it up there. Nobody went and pressured him from the Dogs. They're staying back in their zone.
Ravens going to take their time here. Not a whole lot of ball movement. Now we get something going here.
Trying to work into an inside man. Good pass there. Ball's loose, so not able to capitalize. Number 15, the Banks, not picked up. Gets a
Thompson
shot.
gets the
Offensive
board.
board. A lot of hands in there on that. And the three is good. Korbelik with a much-needed three-point shot for the Ravens.
We got a tie ball game again, 13 all. Donovan, he wants to get his chance to shoot a 3.
He takes it covered off the front of the rim. Ravens get the boards, a chance to get the lead at the end of the first quarter here.
It looks like we got 15 seconds, and Ravens are going to take one more shot.
Yep, Coach Wessel motioning to his point guard as he's going down the court to take his time, set up the play.
See some cross
Driving in
motion here.
himself, gets an opening in the paint. Offensive board blocked, foul called. Maur Hill will be shooting 2 with a chance to take the lead at the end of the first quarter. Foul on Donovan. That's his first tonight.
Rims out, just long. Payson Horak, I believe.
That's the only player that I remember from my time at Rossville, 2017 graduate here.
Now, would that be
Went to school with
relation to the the Horak football legends of Rossville.
Yes, the Tucker Horak, the Thatcher Horak.
Yeah.
It's that era of Rossville football.
Donovan, no good.
And with that, the Dogs are up 1, and we will break for the quarter. Welcome back to the second quarter here between the Maur Hill Mount Academy Ravens and the Rossville Dogs. Dogs up 1 point after the end of the first quarter. Ravens taking over.
Coach McDonald, we could kind of hear what he was giving his players, a nice pep talk. Very calm, cool, and collected.
I'm not sure his team would agree with the calm part, but he was trying to get his boys fired up for this second quarter.
Drive no good by Siebert. Johnson drives, and yep, there's a foul.
Good work there by Johnson to drive in as soon as Siebert took to the air. That'll be Siebert's third. He'll be probably sitting out the rest of the second quarter.
Coach McDonald, definitely a fiery coach. You like to see that, especially in a game of this magnitude. You got to get the boys going. If the boys aren't up for a game like this, the boys aren't going to win.
Absolutely, and you don't want to go to that next level if you can't do it.
Yeah, another great job by Johnson. Again, probably more vertically challenged in the post, but he goes right into the defender, draws another 2 shots at the line.
Does a good job getting position, using his body to maneuver around the opponents. He hits it.
He's got some very nice shoes. They kind of look like old Air Cortezes, you know, the ones that Bill Snyder wore forever.
Oh, yeah.
On one side, and I don't know what the inside looks totally different.
But he hits it. Dogs back up 1.
I respect the drip.
Number 1 driving in for the Ravens, off the rim. Cotman with the layup.
Nice
the lead.
touch, and Dogs taking no time to get back.
Driving in, Donovan, Miller on that one.
We've got Ebanks was bringing the ball back, and now he drives.
And ball knocked loose by McDonald.
I believe McDonald would be the coach's son, you know, just checking last names, and they look very similar too. They have
Certainly think so. Adds a lot of intensity in the locker room, in the huddle sometimes when it's family in there.
And the Dogs have changed up their defense. They're away from their zone, playing man right now.
And a good move by Cotman. Had a chance to kick the ball out for a 3, but kept it himself. Spin move and a layup.
Have to think that wasn't the matchup that the Dogs wanted there. The smaller McDonald going in the post. Probably not a strong suit defensively.
And Horak there from 3, hits it.
Yep, big shot there. Those Horrocks, though, they got that dog in them.
Absolutely. Looks
Ice in their
exactly
veins.
like his older brother Tucker, and shoots just about the same.
Donald playing very tight defense there. They are not going to make anything easy for the Ravens here. Switching from zone to man.
Shot up by the Ravens, nothing there. They get the rebound off a loose ball, driving in. There's an unfriendly rim tonight for both teams. The Dogs will take over.
Off the Raven. Man, tie ball game. You could cut the tension with a knife right now.
Absolutely. Both fan bases, you can just see the tension.
Now, I would be sweating a lot more, but Shout out to our maintenance staff. Ryan Bishop came in, off-duty police officer, and turned our fans on in this gymnasium.
Yep, breakers had been turned off, and we were too scared to touch them while the game was going on.
No good.
Ravens take back over. Dogs trying to get that ball. Horak picking up top the key.
Ebanks with the spin up.
Drives in on his own, off the rim. Offensive rebound for the Ravens. Number 10, Wirtz with the putback.
And those second chance opportunities are going to be huge for the Ravens, I think. You know.
Had a lot of offensive rebounds, just not a lot of points off him so far.
Right. Just not getting the bunnies to go.
Dogs looking inside.
Back to Donovan.
Out. And they hit the deep three. Jack Donovan.
He is what you would call a sniper from deep.
Absolutely.
Horak on defense there against Ebanks.
Donovan shooting 45% from the three-point line.
Incredible.
Offensive foul there on the Ravens. And not the Mustangs, the Dogs will take back over.
Duncombe coming back in for the Ravens. That'll be a big advantage for them physically. And it does look like they're going back to zone again.
Probably a smart move with up in the size on the defense. Dogs can match the height, but they can't match that size, so they're going to have to work around them.
Well, sometimes being a little wider can help you out down the post. Johnson, no fear though.
McDonald making space. Dogs get Donovan open. Long rebound. Dogs come up with it.
Another second chance opportunity for the Dogs.
And Johnson wisely dribbles it back out.
There have been a ton of offensive rebounds for both teams. I have to think it's
Johnson facing off, kicks it out. McDonald open, a little long on the three.
Have to think these rebounding opportunities for the offense come from the aggressive
Good
defense.
spin move and a good dish off, blocked by number 11, Cameron Miller, but foul called on the block. Some great ball moves there by number 15, Banks, as he drove that ball in, dished it out to number 25, Duncombe.
Duncombe at the line. Generally bigger guys, not always the best foul shooters, but he's
might be
a little
the case.
strong.
You know, they don't have as far to shoot, but
That's right.
twice as hard, it seems like.
And, you know, if you have big hands, that men's ball could seem a little small, you know, so maybe it's hard for him to control that.
He misses them
Strong
both.
again.
Offensive rebound by the Ravens.
No,
And they've got another opportunity here for points. Foul on the ground. Number 22, Cameron Badura, likely getting another foul.
Miller
Number 12, rather, Horak with the foul there.
Miller didn't necessarily go and get a physical box out, and that gave the Ravens an opportunity to get that second chance, rebound, bucket opportunity.
Both teams playing very physical. Driving in again, foul on the ground. Dogs unhappy with the call. That foul is on Cameron Badura. You cannot believe it down there.
Ebanks probably thinking that he should have gotten and one on there, but
Yep.
so take it in there, pass
Ravens
middle.
lob in the middle, shot off the rim. Dogs pushing the tempo.
Takes
Miller
it all the way.
All the
No.
way, not able to get it in. Johnson fighting for the rebound, but not able to come down with it. And the
travel.
Banks travel there,
Yeah.
trying to drive in like he's been doing all game. We're just moving too quick.
And Duncombe comes out, and we see Thompson come back in. Got to think maybe the Ravens. No, it looks like they're going to stay in zone.
Stay in that zone. Trying to keep the Dogs out of the paint. And so
Yeah.
far, it's worked last few minutes.
Yeah, I think the Dogs are going to try to maybe get the ball to Donovan out there and let him shoot a little bit more to, you know, put some pressure in this zone.
McDonald back in for the Dogs.
Overload here for the Dogs.
Shifting over to one side of the court.
Oh,
And a bad pass there, too high over the head of Cameron Miller.
Kind of Little high-low action going on
Missed
there.
opportunity there for the Dogs on that possession. Maur Hill with a chance to take the lead back.
Ravens going to be patient here. Take
3 from the Ravens. No patience that time.
No.
They're there to fight for that rebound as it goes out of bounds.
Again,
and keep
another
possession.
3. No.
The rim is just not in agreement with them so far. Low-scoring game. The Dogs skip pass there, just about too high.
They're going,
Calling overload again.
possibly trying to get a good shot for Donovan. Yep, there it is. No good.
Doesn't fall,
Rebound.
but Miller's there for the board and the putback. Good move for the Dogs. Good offensive boards.
So many offensive rebounds. I think that one was maybe a lack of boxing out on the
Yeah, I think a little bit of lackadaisical action there from the Ravens. A sloppy pass, saved barely by Wirtz.
Yeah, we got a
Ball off the Dogs.
I got to give credit where credit's due with Johnson. Definitely the shorter end of the stick going against some big Ravens down the post, but he's holding his own. He's not making it very easy for them to score close to the basket.
Making use of that lower center of gravity mechanical advantage to leverage his way around the Ravens there with the board
nice
now.
Box out there. I'd have to think maybe he was a football player. I'd like to imagine he was.
At Rossville, just about everyone's a football player. Very successful team. 11 there. Cameron Miller with the points.
As God intended it to be.
Yes, the Or on 24 is known far and wide.
Contested shot, no good. Thompson, second chance bucket, no good.
Dogs get the defensive board there. And McDonald pushing it down court. Johnson with the ball underneath. Miller from 3.
And he fires up the gun and lets the crowd know I'm here.
Dogs extend the game out to an 8-point lead. Biggest differential of the night.
Ebanks with a little step back.
And he hits it. A good play there for the Ravens. Great athletic move from
And
the
he
Banks.
stares down the Rossville bench and he lets them know I'm here too.
Dogs trying to work it in the paint. Johnson from the corner.
No. Nice offensive
Miller there.
rebound.
Good boards, good effort by both teams on offense. They just kind of get lazy on defense. They're not blocking out. They're leaving those opportunities open for the offense, and the Dogs capitalize.
And that's 3 on number 1, Duloc. He disagrees. He's shaking his head, but as we talked about before, generally the players don't agree with the officials calling a foul or a violation.
Especially on your third.
Yeah.
Korbelik coming in for the Ravens.
All right, let's see here if we get some good boxing out or if Johnson's going to split this, go to the middle and get a rebound. No
Miller
need.
hits it. Doesn't matter either way.
Have to think maybe Ebanks is going to get the ball. No. Nice
Ravens
little
driving
drive.
in, a little short on the bunny. The Dogs are going to push it down court.
McDonald.
From the center of the paint, not the shot you probably would have wanted off of that drive.
No.
The Ravens have a shot for some points. Clock under a minute here in the second quarter.
Yeah, no regard for the time right
and
now.
Horrock bringing it down. Dogs with the number advantage.
Donovan.
And that's
good.
what you practice all week, all season. Those little fast break drills. You're up one man, and you just got to find whoever's open.
2 on 3, 2 on 3. The advantage goes to the offense.
Ravens looking to get some points here before the half. So far, shut down on offense here in the second quarter. Foul on Johnson, reaching in around, getting a little greedy there.
And again, he kind of gives that sour look like, I didn't foul or something like that. But, you know, it's kind of obvious.
Yep, that is his first of the night. He's got fouls to give. Looks like a little confusion by the referees on how many fouls there were. They thought there were 5. But they will be passing it in from the baseline.
Right.
Only 4 fouls this quarter.
And 11 seconds to go. And it looks like the Ravens are setting up a line there at the foul line.
Dogs.
Now, are we going to have a little picket fence and we're going to get a 3-point shot, possibly? Yes, we are.
Yep. Covered there, off the front of the rim. Dogs with a shot here. Plenty of time. And the extra pass, wide open from the corner, too far. And with that, the Dogs are up 10 over the Ravens at halftime. I'm Ryan Ehrlich here with Tommy Tryon. Devin Shepard and Sylvia Gabriel will be back after halftime for more exciting sub-state basketball.
If you're a fan of Chick-fil-A, they still have plenty out there. And some of the best popcorn around. Get on up there to the concession stand and pick them out.
Welcome back. Second half about to start between the Maur Hill Mount Academy Ravens and the Rossville Bulldogs. Dogs are up 10 after that second quarter. We'll see how both teams come out of the locker room. See if Rossville can continue to extend that lead or if the Ravens are going to have a second wind and make it another close one.
Always interesting to see how teams respond after halftime.
Ravens coming out, back in zone, trying to keep the Bulldogs out of the paint. Dogs working the perimeter. Miller with a three right off the bat, gonna make him come out and guard him.
Ebanks gets the ball again.
Siebert back in for the Ravens after getting into foul trouble in the first half.
Dogs playing man.
He shoots a three and hits it.
The answer.
And Maur Hill may have been missing. He may have been the missing piece while he's been in foul trouble. Skip pass by the Dogs there. Donovan off the rim. Dogs get the offensive board.
Another three.
And another three from Miller. And the Dogs fighting for that rebound, not able to get it. Ravens ball moving down the court.
Ebanks drive.
Ebanks not able to get the backboard there and misses another, but an offensive rebound by Cotman. Game blown dead by the referees. Checking on player safety. Jacoby McDonald was down there for a second.
He's good, but he's gonna come out and Horak will come in for him.
Tayson coming in now. He'll be bringing the ball down the court for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs seem to be working the inside a little bit more than last half. 2 men in the paint. Ball knocked loose by the Ravens. Foul on the ground.
Badura is going to work that high post against this zone.
And make sure they come up and guard him. They can't just sit back and protect around the block.
See what the Dogs got cooked up here.
Looking deep for the release there. Dogs immediately working the ball back inside. Continuing to work the ball around Bush there. Not able to get the points off of it. And Ebanks bring the ball down the court.
Ebanks passes it to Duloc.
Then Siebert from three, not able to get this one. Korok bringing the ball quick down court.
Donovan for three. No good.
Not hitting him tonight. Bulldogs not having a lot of success on the perimeter. Ebanks driving in.
Lays it.
Could have dunked that one if he really wanted to. Lays her in.
I think that's probably good for him to see one come in there, you know.
And Korok almost losing the ball. Ebanks there. A lot of pressure. Foul called.
Yeah. Good defense by Ebanks. Just a little too aggressive, you know. This is now a 6-point ball game. Ravens kind of clawing back into this one.
Dogs doing their best to keep the game with a little bit of cushion. Slowing down the pace on offense. Continuing to work it inside. Foul called there. Ravens coming in a little too hard. Number 5.
Thompson, I believe.
Thompson with that foul.
It might be, no, just a second. He doesn't necessarily agree with that call either.
Yep. He's been sharing a lot of time with Duncombe, so not quite in foul trouble yet.
Miller, no, he does
chooses
not
to take it, drives in, foul called.
Thompson definitely does not like that one.
Not a fan of that one. He'll be shooting 2, though.
Nope. And they do have Duncombe coming in, possibly for Thompson. Again, we got a veteran crew out there. You know, these officials are some of the best in the state. They're selected to do these high pressure games, and you know, it matters very much that they call it the way that they see it and that it's fair and competitive for both sides.
Absolutely. Maur Hill coach chatting with the referees, still not happy about that last call. Was talking through the free throws.
Ebanks takes it up top.
Driving in, ball locked
McDonald.
loose by McDonald, taking it himself. All the way, not able to finish. Dogs there trying to get the rebound. Maur Hill with the chance
Long
here.
pass.
Good hands by number 20.
And it'll stay with
Brock
the Ravens.
Bush blocking that pass, heading towards Duncombe, saving the Dogs from giving up 2 points on that fast break.
Ravens take it off the sideline here.
Siebert throwing the ball in. Ravens likely looking to get him open on the three-point line.
McDonald playing very tight man-to-man right there.
Dogs not giving him anything. It looked
Duncombe.
inside, not able to get the roll. Fighting for the board. Dogs fast break. Foul called.
Yeah, kind of a silly foul right there by Ebanks, you know. He's trying to get that ball, but sometimes gets a little greedy.
Yeah,
It's gonna
need to
cost
just
it.
stay with your man, get down the court, not try to make something happen just yet.
Yeah.
Wait till you got numbers.
But again, only a second foul. Might be better, make him earn the 2. And
They missed the first one. Maur Hill already up to 5 fouls here in the third quarter, so every foul will put the Dogs on the line.
that'll be huge moving forward. As long as the Dogs make their
Misses
foul
both.
shots.
They're going to be wishing they had those back later
Great
on.
hustle
Ball
there.
loose. Miller, good effort play, steal, and saves it from going out of bounds. Dogs are taking back over and a chance to make up for those 2 missed free throws.
McDonald with the ball, and they're gonna back up, and they're gonna get something set up here in the half court.
Coach McDonald making his offense get set up.
Got to think they're gonna go to that high post. Donovan went deep 3
And he hits this one, finally finding some success on the perimeter.
from the A on the Mustangs. That's a hard shot. That's what the 7th graders in my PE class love to shoot it from.
And with that, they had a 10-point lead. Ravens cut it down to 8. And the Ravens call a timeout, trying to rally their troops. And we'll be back after the timeout. Dogs taking back over after that Maur Hill timeout.
McDonald bringing the ball up the court. Have to think they're probably going to get something set and be patient, get their shot.
Looking inside right away.
Bush thought
Almost
about
takes the big man, almost taking the
Donovan
three.
with the deep 3, no good.
Likely a little bit of a heat check there.
I'd let that kid keep shooting.
Yep, the way he shoots, these are going to start falling eventually. Donovan picks up the loose ball.
Well, we
And
see
a
a jam. There it is.
Miller with the dunk, firing up the Rossville faithful.
As Dickie V would say, that was awesome, baby.
It's almost like he's right beside me. And that's back to a 10-point game. Foul on the Dogs. Number
There's probably
20.
a lot of people on this call that don't know who Dickie V is.
Yeah.
Dick Vitale, the man, the myth, the legend.
Foul there on Brock Bush, his second. He's heading to the bench for the Dogs. Johnson back in. And McDonald there for the steal, taking it himself. Layup.
Nice lay-in.
Easy points for the Dogs.
Coach McDonald loves it too. Comes out on the court flexing.
Referees blow the game dead to fix up the net. Gets a little out of
McDonald. Oh!
the coach fixing the net.
And he says, I'm him. I'm him.
Maybe taking advantage of that opportunity to get his team fired up around him.
Coach has got ups. Bunnies.
Tommy, you think you could have done that?
back in my day, but I could grab onto the rim. You know, I tore my Achilles though, so I think I'm done jumping.
You got a good excuse.
Yeah. Shot no
the
good.
Army probably didn't do your knees any good either.
Knees have always been fine. It's just the Achilles. I wish that upon nobody.
Yeah.
That was awful. The recovery was worse though.
Yeah. Foul there on Maur Hill. And Cameron Miller will be at the line. Number 1, Kopman from Maur Hill has 4 fouls now here in the third quarter.
Just for reference, I am 5'9", which is the height of an average male in the U.S. Some would say short, but I am average. Coach McDonald's still just fired up.
The second shot falls for Cameron Miller.
Wirtz bringing the ball up for the Ravens.
Siebert at the top of the key.
Ebanks off the screen.
Has a wide open 3. He takes it but doesn't get it. Offensive
Good
board.
by Thompson.
Thompson capitalizing on that offensive rebound.
And again, we've seen a lot of offensive rebounds, not a whole lot of putbacks though right away.
Not a lot of success in the paint for either team. Johnson waving for the ball. He's wide open down there.
Donovan comes off the screen. The Ravens are making a point not to let him shoot.
And Johnson with the ball, fighting for it. Offensive board by the Dogs. Number 22, Cameron Badura with the putback.
Badura with the no-shows, showing off those ankles.
And Wirtz not covered, not able to get the shot. Ball knocked out by Thompson.
Thompson did a good
and
job.
And Ebanks drives in the spin move, layup.
Spin cycle.
And he works that one in. And Badura drives in. Foul called on the Ravens. He'll be shooting 2. Continuing to put pressure on these Ravens, getting them all into foul trouble.
And that's on Siebert. And
that'll be...
Well, I thought the official said 2.
It's like it's on number 5.
They did give it to Thompson, which will be his 4.
So multiple Ravens with 4 fouls in danger of fouling out here.
Not good. You know, he's our best post player. You know, Duncombe coming back in. Definitely serviceable.
Looks like we got a bench warning for the Ravens.
Bench warning, yep. Pat Bramall is not going to put up with that today.
Badura hits it. Ravens need points if they want to stay in this game. Dogs have been putting it on them.
Duncombe down there fighting with Johnson in the post.
Ebanks driving in, good behind the back dribble, driving in, fouled hard on the layup. Foul will be on number 22, Badura. Ebanks will be shooting on the line.
Coach McDonald is telling the Dogs on defense, you have got to be help side. We have got to help, and we've got to talk, and we've got to communicate.
Badura kind of wound up on an island out there, forced him into a bad situation, bad position.
Shot's good. And we got Makai Jackson coming in for the Dogs. This is the first action he's seen today. He's got the white-on-white shoes and socks combination. Icy, I would say. Second one good.
Second. You know, when I played long black socks, that was the only thing anyone wore.
I stopped playing after 8th grade, you know. I was a 5'6" post. I would bully people around. Gymnastics ended my basketball career. I realized I was vertically challenged, but average height for a male.
I want to make that very clear.
More of a football player and thrower and track.
Now ball knocked loose. Johnson, risky pass. Ravens intercept it there. Ebanks bringing the ball down the court, driving in. Keeps it himself. Good defense there. Foul called on number 15, Mackie Johnson.
Yeah. Jackson I thought maybe they might call a foul pretty early on there. He got his hand in there, but Ebanks did a good job of just keep going to the basket and see if he can get 2 here.
He hits the first. Ravens not out of this game whatsoever. Back to a 10-point game.
Yeah, not at all. You know,
Quick run and then come out hot in the fourth quarter, and you've got a shot.
basketball's a game of runs, they say. Ravens could easily go on one here.
He hits them both. Maybe lighting that fire for the team they've been missing the second half.
Donald bringing the ball up the court.
Driving in, making him stop
Nice
him.
look.
Looks to Johnson. He dribbles out. No foul called. A lot of contact.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kind of out of control there.
Yeah.
Makes it hard for the referees to give the foul call. Siebert drives it all the way. Not able to get the roll, but he'll be on the line shooting 2.
I'd like to think that if Johnson maybe went into Duncombe, he might have gotten the foul, but
Yep, he was falling out away from the basket.
Yeah.
It's hard to give you that foul when most of that falling is your own motion.
and a good all-important foul shots coming here for the Ravens. Cut this deficit.
Siebert hits the first. And the Ravens
Now,
coming alive on the line here.
What I'm going to be watching right here is Johnson boxing out Duncombe.
Yep, see how he works against that upper size. Bigger.
Low center of gravity, and look, he just
Gets
pushes
real
him
low,
out.
forces him out from the hip, but number 24, Leon Turner, gets the board for the Ravens.
No good.
Siebert's three, no good.
And
Ball
it's gonna
off
be
the
Ravens
dog.
ball. Yeah.
And a good break for the Ravens. Another shot here. 8-point deficit. Got a chance to cut it down.
You know, Johnson, he's inspiring me. He makes me think, what if I would have played high school basketball?
That
I
be
could
you.
have been him. Better him than me, though. I'm happy where I'm at in life.
Dulac,
All these
Korblick
great
coming
games.
in. Yeah.
Ebanks.
You know he's going to drive when he gets that foul
Yep.
called there. Little handsy there from Mackie
Jackson.
Jackson. Not moving his feet fast enough. Trying to stay in front, but too much hands on him. That's his second already in the last maybe minute and a half.
Yeah, and Ebanks, he's physically impressive. You know, he's got good quickness. He's got a nice first step. He has a good move, you know, jab step, and he's going to drive and spin. Makes the first two.
Yeah, he'd have 10, 12 more points if he finished a little better tonight.
Right.
He's got the ball moves to get himself into position, get open, and he's making up for it now on the line.
He's done a lot better the second half. I think he's kind of settled in. I think he was trying to force things that first half.
And it hits them both.
This is right here at the foul line. This is what's going to bring the Ravens back into this game. And, you know, it's going to come down to the very end who's going to make more foul shots.
Yep, absolutely. Both teams going to be fortunate here for the fourth quarter to roll around, that foul count to reset. McDonald with the ball at the top of the key, driving in, creating some space.
And he's got great handles, and he's very quick. But let's see, that's worked.
And he takes a kind of reckless three-point shot there. Ravens with plenty of time.
Not really getting back on
And Ebanks
transition
goes
defense.
coast to coast.
But
25. Duncombe hits it as the buzzer goes. Good effort by the Ravens at the end of the quarter there, not giving up. Dogs probably should have held on to that ball just a little longer, make sure they got the last shot.
And we've seen a lot of second chance opportunities and not a whole lot of finishes for the Ravens, but Duncombe comes up huge right there. And now we've got an 8-point ball game.
And it's still anybody's game. Both of these teams fighting for their place in Bramlage. And we'll be back here in a few minutes. Bulldog student section, well coordinated, both in their attire for tonight's game, those construction outfits, and in their activities during intermissions. They had a conductor down there swinging everyone every which way, imitating a roller coaster.
And the Ravens get the ball to start out here. 4-point ball game.
Siebert with the ball, gets it to
Ebanks.
the deep three off the rim.
I swore a second ago I said this was an 8-point ball game, and I look up and it's 4 points.
Yep.
Maybe I didn't math correctly, or maybe the Ravens went on a run.
That or they added score in the quarter and we weren't paying attention.
Yeah, I think so. That might have been it. Donovan with the ball.
Dogs just not able to get anything working on offense so far. Working really well in transition, but haven't gotten anything there. Donovan,
that.
little short.
Good
Dogs
rebound,
get the
though.
rebound. Chance to put it back.
Badura.
Badura takes it all the way. Contested layup, gets it in. Extending back to 6 points.
Now I got to think, if I'm the Ravens.
Duloc driving in. Donovan there. Badura there for a well-timed block for the Bulldogs.
I was about to say, if I'm the Ravens, you got to get it to Ebanks. He's kind of been the guy the second half.
He's definitely been the catalyst here for their team. It's their comeback attempt.
Absolutely.
And they try to toss it in to Cotman, but the Bulldogs are paying attention, able to out-jump him.
I'm not too sure what they were trying to do, if they were trying to get a cheap pass in there or what happened, but the Dogs were ready for it.
I don't think they're trying to catch us
They
off
get it
guard.
back
And
at the other
Dogs
end.
give it right back. Duloc with the steal.
About 6:30 left.
And
there we go. Good
McDonald.
steal.
No foul there. Dogs, number
Donovan.
3, Jack Donovan with a good putback.
And Ebanks at the other end says, give me the ball. Let me cook.
We'll see what he's got in the kitchen.
Oh.
Looking inside, blocked by the Dogs. Looking up court, Horrocks got the ball. Numbers advantage.
Beautiful bounce pass and finish there.
A great play, great fast break. Textbook by the Bulldogs.
I was just going to say, I think Ebanks wishes instead of that lob, he had a bounce pass there to Thompson. That probably could have got them 2. Ebanks goes to work.
Takes it himself. Draws the foul. Not able to get the ball in, but he'll be shooting 2. Chance to take it back to 8.
And you have to think that's what the Ravens are going to do. They got to have Ebanks keep going to the basket and
Creating
get the
space.
Dogs, get the Dogs in foul trouble and go to the foul line.
That one around the rim there. He's really been the only one successful in that driving in action for the Ravens so far the second half.
Let's see if Thompson can get an offensive rebound if we have a miss here. Nope.
Not able to get position there. Almost had a lucky bounce.
That was some good boxing out there by the Dogs.
Yep, Cameron Mailer able to hold on to that ball after it bounced a second time on the rim. Dogs taking it slow.
Ravens
not
in
rushing.
Man-to-man right now. Trying to put the pressure on the Dogs. See if they can get a turnover and maybe a steal to score at the other end. Donovan with a pull-up. No good.
High bounce, no good. Dogs knock it loose. Badura there kicking the ball out. Horrock takes it in on his own all the way. A great layup for the Bulldogs.
All right. We need to see the Ravens come back and
good ball moves there. Number 10, Wirtz forces a foul as he blows by the defender. A good cross up there.
Still just an 8-point ball game. We got 5 minutes left here. Someone's going to Bramlage. Someone's going home and not playing basketball again this season.
We'll be right back. Welcome back. Teams getting back out onto the court. Ravens with the ball under the basket.
Have to believe they're going to try to get the ball to Ebanks in some way.
They're getting into some must-score territory. Leon Turner in for the Ravens. Might be the second time we've seen him on the court tonight. Trying to get it inside. Miller there to steal it.
Ravens can't capitalize, and then we got number 24 Turner playing some tight defense.
Yep, looks like might be a defensive specialist. Bring him in to cover McDonald, make him uncomfortable. Guarding all the way out to the half-court line and just about gets that ball loose.
Playing very, very aggressive.
He's got, I think, just 1 or 2 fouls, got some to give.
Oh,
Dogs, and he gets the steal.
Deflection, steal.
You gotta
Takes
think,
it himself. No.
and a little
pushes
bit
it
of
off.
the travel there, some hesitation on offense.
Have to think that maybe Turner should have maybe shot that himself. And I
Yep.
think that's what his teammate's saying.
Just lost the confidence there. Had time for it, and they
Then-
leave a wide open Bulldog. Cameron Miller there on the fast break.
And you can kind of see the body languages.
And they try to repeat it, but Miller is there for the steal.
Yeah, I hope the Ravens get their heads back in this because, you know, I think they're kind of letting things roll downhill, and you cannot do that in basketball.
Yep, just snowballing on him right now.
Yeah.
Game is all Bulldogs right now.
Badura takes advantage. And that Rossville student section getting rowdy.
Up to 16-point lead for the Bulldogs. Ravens just not
rims
able to
out.
get the rims to agree with them tonight.
Got to believe the Dogs are going to push it here. And then they slow
They
it
got-
down.
Time to burn.
Yes, they do.
No reason to get too fast, make big mistakes, lose the momentum. But Ravens are going to be
Ebanks, I don't
high
know if
pressure
that's
there.
the guy you want to foul.
No, he's been a lot of their offense this second half. You want to keep him out of trouble. That ought to be 4 on him. Just 3. So he had 1 to give,
Yeah,
but still not who you'd want to give that to.
no. And Dulac comes in for Turner, who's been playing very, very good defense. It's, you know, I think that shot at the other end that he passed off to the teammate, and we got a traveling violation still just kind of lingering in the heads of the Ravens.
Yep. And the Ravens leave an open dog. Number 3,
Donovan.
Donovan takes it all the way after they leave him open. Ravens just running out of gas here, getting sloppy, making mistakes.
Pressing maybe, but
And
they do
Ebanks
make their
hits the
3.
3, and the Ravens call a timeout, trying to swing some momentum back. And we still got plenty of time left. It's high school basketball. Things change fast. But we'll take a break here and be right back. Welcome back. Dogs up 62 to the Ravens 47.
Looks like we got a little bit of a press going on here. Yep.
Trying to make some turnovers happen, make the Dogs uncomfortable. McDonald takes it himself. Bad bounce. Dogs get the board. Ebanks actually takes it away. Moving quickly down court.
Oh,
Behind the
nifty
back,
move.
taking it in. Now a shot behind his back. Foul called on the ground, I believe.
He's got that ball on a string, it looks like. Going behind the back and turning and throwing up the ball. behind him.
Foul there on Tayson Horrock, second of the night. Ravens looking for quick points here. The Banks with the three.
And that's your guy you want shooting and having the ball.
Siebert
right
with
now.
the rebound. Taking it in on his own. He's going to do it all. Foul call. This time he'll shoot two.
And he does a good job of going into the defender, you know, drawing contact, at least getting to the foul line, if not making the basket.
He's going to make you cover him, or he's just going to go around you.
That's 4 on Badura.
This one off the back of the rim. Gonna miss eventually. He's hit a lot this fourth quarter.
And I know this is a high-pressure situation, but, you know, you got to remain calm and just believe that you'll make the next one instead of reacting and overreacting to a missed shot.
And he hits
he
the
does
second,
come back.
walks off, recenters. Everyone you miss just increases the odds of the next one going in.
Good. You like to see that for sure.
Dogs, back court.
Yeah.
Moving a little too fast. Fans unhappy over on the other side, but he did not establish himself.
Exactly. You got to cross the timeline right there and make sure that you're established.
He may have grabbed it, but he had no feet down by the time he grabbed it. Siebert passing the ball in. Ravens need to capitalize.
Some way, somehow, Ebanks going to make something happen. You got to believe.
Passes into Siebert, driving in.
Not quite. And
Dogs with the rebound.
fighting for the
Ebanks
possession.
there, jump ball. And this goes toward the Dogs.
And here's the press again.
Looking for turnovers, trying to catch the Dogs off guard.
I wouldn't be surprised if you see the Dogs break this and maybe get a layup.
Yeah.
Oh,
and the pass too low from Horrock to McDonald. The Banks there all over the court, making it happen both ways. Working his way around. McDonald passes inside.
Nice move.
Cotman, good move under the basket.
Yeah.
Good moves there by Banks to make it happen.
Use
Foul
his
called
body.
on him now. McDonald will be throwing the ball in. That's the fourth foul. Actually, fourth foul for Banks.
And Coach McDonald not real happy with no call there. But we play on.
Dogs breaking that press.
Bounce pass opportunity. No, he
and
just
exactly
threads
what
the
you
needle.
said. Cameron Miller there with the layup. Horrock there going for the steal. And a good block there. Donovan.
He can do more than
Miller.
shoot threes. Nice look
And they
there.
find Donovan wide open. Easy shot. Siebert slapping the backboard. And the Banks with the ball. Pulling up for three.
I wouldn't say
off the hanger up there, off the winch. And it's a
I
dead
wouldn't
ball.
say a desperation three, but we're kind of getting to that point where
Down
you got to start
16.
throwing them up and hope they go in. And give yourself enough time to keep staying in it.
Yep. Turnover here would be big for the Ravens. Dogs looking to use as much time as they can. Siebert fouls.
Yep. And it might be that time in the game where the Ravens just got to start fouling and hoping that they can claw back into this one.
Yep. Rossville fans getting fired up for their offense.
I sure hope they don't break our bleachers. You know, these bleachers are ancient.
They're in need of some love every now and again. That's a lot of fans over there on them.
If you are a Valley Heights patron, I hope that someday we can get another gym and nice bleachers. Then I wouldn't worry so much about things like that happening.
These would become expendable. McDonald takes it all the way himself, rolls in, three-point play opportunity. A great take.
And Coach McDonald loves it. He says, that's my son.
Showing the fans what Rossville basketball is all about.
This team's got a lot of fire, and they're ready to go to Bramlage and hopefully make a run.
Yep, they move quick. take advantage of the opportunities they're given. Fight for those offensive rebounds. The Ravens bringing the ball down the court.
Jacoby McDonald, only 5'7", but plays like he's 6'7".
And a lot of good plays from bench players
Step
from
back
Rossville tonight
three
as
for
well.
Ebanks. Nope.
Warrock with the rebound. McDonald bringing it down court.
And it looks like the Ravens are kind of calling off the dogs here.
Yep, no reason to foul. Time ticking down. And the Rossville Bulldogs will be headed to Bramlage for the state tournament.
Great effort by the Ravens. They keep playing on. Get a steal. Probably a travel there.
Maybe referees just letting it roll. Time's running down. No chance left. But it seems like the Bulldogs will be joining the Dragons at that state tournament in Bramlage. We just want to remind you all, tomorrow night, starting at 5, we're going to have the girls' sub-state championship. We'll have Valley Heights and Kansas City Christian at 5, and at 6:30, Doniphan West and Wabunsee will be playing at as well here, and we'll be here for that.
Those should be excellent games. You know, we have Valley Heights, the home team, but also Doniphan West, the TVL foe. One of the, honestly, best girls basketball teams in 1A, 2A. You know, the Twin Valley League, not to brag, definitely the best small school league in all sports.
And gets underrepresented at that state tournament because we eat our own.
That's right.
We don't get a shot with as many teams in that tournament. But the Dogs are going to run the timeout here. One Ravens player wanting to foul, extend out the end of the game. Probably not what their coaches wanted.
I don't believe so, and it kind of looked like there might have been, you know, intention to foul, but not harm.
No. Yeah. Just stop the clock. Maybe remembered something from a previous timeout. Maybe not the most recent one.
But Donovan will go to the line and get the chance to pat the stats a little bit.
The Bulldogs coached by Brandon McDonald. Assistant coaches Noah Cross, Dale Golder. They'll be taking their team to the state tournament. Donovan misses the first.
Donovan, McDonald, both juniors. For the Ravens, we had Dulock, Cotman, Siebert, Thompson, all seniors. They gave great effort in their final basketball game of their high school career.
Absolutely. Rossville fans fired up, heading to the court to celebrate with their team. We'll leave the feed up so we can see some of this celebration and the presentation of the sub-state championship plaques. A great game. Both games tonight were very great, very entertaining watch for everyone here. Back and forth in the first one. This one a little more one-sided towards the end, but exciting nonetheless. I'm Ryan Ehrlich here with Tommy Tryon, Devin Shepard, and Sylvia Cabriel. And we'll be back tomorrow night with more 2A sub-state basketball.
Congratulations, both teams for making it this far. But tonight, your 2025 Kansas Boys 2A Sub-State runner-up, Maur Ravens. And now your 2025 Kansas Boys 2A Sub-State champions. Once you get outside, there's one way check around the door. Please return back to the station. Thank you. Have a good night.
We had him for a while, but he didn't know about it until later in case I have to say.
Oh, right.
His birthday's next week, so.
Man, Dad, yeah, you brought a mother's shirt the other day. Well, my plan, I'm just going to buy the cheap tickets.
I bought him, and I was the highest on the lowest.
You're trying to be sick.